Hey curls, and welcome to the Rice Effect, where we focus on the things that affect you. Now, my name is Stephanie Rice, and if you're new to my channel, or if you just haven't subscribed yet, just look right down. You're going to see a red button. Press that subscribe button, and right next to it is the notification bell. Press that notification bell so that you don't miss not another one of my videos again. Now, years ago, I came up with a concept for a detangling method, and it works so well on my hair. And then I just, organically started to use it as a moisturizing method too. And I just saw, wow, this really works. I mean, of course, it works in detangling, getting out the tangles and everything, but my hair shedding, it lessened just by doing that. So having like a firm foundation of detangling or different methods to detangle is definitely a wonderful thing. And I think these 3 moves that I put together definitely get to the point, okay? Which you'll see it. Now, after a while, I shared my method with a couple of girlfriends of mine. And once they got really used to the technique, they did not stop raving about it. And they kind of pushed me into doing this video. It was a while back, so I could be a little shy sometimes. Now, just to let you know, this video was done some time ago. And that some time ago was when I didn't know that you shouldn't record in portrait, that you should record horizontally in landscape. I didn't know that, but I felt that the content in this video really summed up the challenge and the moves and how to do it. Oh, and by the way, my community and I are having a challenge on this very method. It's called the Rice Effect Detangling and Moisture Method Challenge. And well, you know what? I'll leave it down in the description below as to where you have to go to find out more about that. So I really hope that you enjoy this video, and if you do, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Hi girls, this is Stephanie Rice coming at you, and I just thought about it as I was putting in my DC, my deep conditioner. I thought about, well, why don't I show the curls how I detangle my hair? And I think it's a fantastic technique. It's a couple of techniques, and I kind of developed it through the years, and it works for me, and I thought it would do a lot for you. Okay, so I'm using my aloe tea with a couple of pinches of some other stuff, and so I'm just going to spray this on here. My hair is fairly dry right now because I was just trying to set up stuff. I just realized that this would be a good idea, so just make sure I spray it on my scalp. I'm trying to massage it. And here's my DC right here. It smells good too. Okay, so usually, I've already done it though, I take my ends and I squunch. So that's the first part. I squunch. And I squunch my product and put it on and squunch it. And I do the same thing with my LC. And why do I squunch? Squunch is part of actually getting the product in your hair. A lot of people, when they moisturize and they put in their leave-in, they're like, okay, my leave-in's in, now I could just, no, you can't just finger tangle after that. You have to make sure that that product is inside your hair. And that's why it takes patience. So I'm squunching. And then this is the slope, okay? The slope, right? It's just the slope. Now the squunch is just like you're taking your hand here. Okay, I'm not going like this. I'm going like that. It just looks like that. That's it. And the closer you want to get to the hair, you can go up, but I don't think that's necessary. So unless you have very thin hair, then you can do that. So then there's the squunch. Let me get that off the screen. There's a squunch and you slope. Squunch, slope. When you feel that you're, after that a couple of times, then what you're going to do is you're going to finger slope. You finger slope. And when you finger slope, you'll be able to tell if you feel any knots. And while you're finger sloping, those knots actually move down the trail and move down the trail. And a lot of times they can dissipate. Some of the times they don't. Then you do the, separate and destroy. But look at that. Oh, I feel, whenever you feel something crunchy on the ends, you just put some more of your product on the ends, because that's a very important part, because your ends are the oldest, you know that. So you put some more on the old girl. Okay, so when you do that, finger detangle is the last thing to do. And if you feel anything crunchy, then you just go right back to that. Because there's always extra product on your hands. Look how much product there is on mine. And there's always extra product in the middle of your fingers. So work it out. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so I got this part. See, it's ample amount of hair there. Okay. And sometimes when you do have that ample amount of hair right there, you want to separate it sometimes. Here we go. I'm spraying with my aloe. Separate it so I can get into that scalp. Get into that scalp right there. Nice. Okay, that feels nice. And even with the aloe, I'm gonna squunch it in. I'm gonna squunch it in because it's basically water with, beautiful things in it. I'm gonna squunch it in. You see how different it looks? That tells me that it's going inside. Now my old ends, you see they look, it takes a little more for those. It takes a little more for them to fall into place. And squunch those too, squunch. Give them their own squunching time. Okay, look better. Okay, so now we're going to put our product, we're going to apply that, and where we're going to apply it, right on the ends. And look how gentle I'm being. You have to be gentle, not like a baby, but gentle to them like a baby, like they're a baby's baby. Okay, just gentle. Oh, that feels nice now. So now I'm going to move up. So I'm going to put a little product. Just place your product on there. Okay, and what do you do when you place your product on there? You squunching time. Squunch and go down, squunch and slow. Oh, look at that. Squunchisha. And you squunch, and then I'm sloping, slope. Now squunch, slope, squunch, slope, squunch, slope. Squunch, slope. Squunch, slope. I know it sounds funny, but I'm doing that for you so that you understand now. Finger sloping. Okay, I've already separated. Finger slope. Oh, that feels good. That feels better. Feels better. I put a little bit more product on, and I'm going to do this until that feels better down there. Okay, and now it's finger. Oh, see, that finger didn't come in too well in the back. So I'm going to get that right there. That's where I know. Okay, now I'm going to finger detangle. What? That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So with my process, the finger detangling is the last thing that you do. Now, there are different techniques. There's like the prayer and all that stuff. I wouldn't advise anybody to do the prayer unless their hair is strong. If it's in a weakened state, even a little, don't do the prayer. Be very gentle. Now I'm going to do one more time so you can see again. My husband is cleaning up the leaves in the backyard, and the window's open so you can hear it. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, so I want to put that on my scalp. Good. Oh, I feel it. That's nice. So
what am I gonna do? Let me spray these ends a little more. A little crusty, see? It takes more for the end. So now what I'm gonna do is squinch, squinch, squinch all the way down. I'm gonna keep squinching that aloe juice in my hair because I want it to get in there. Okay, not just to sit on top. You have to have patience and let each one just get in there. Okay, I see that looks much different than this. It looks much different. Okay, so now I'm gonna spray those ends a little, spray them a little more. Good, squinch, 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 and slope. And then I'm going to put that product, I'm gonna put this much product on the ends. And that's more than enough product for me to go up with if I want to do it this way. Okay. Oh, I feel a knot in this one. Okay, there's a knot right there. Do you see it? Oh, that's a knotty knot. That's a mat. Because I used too much shampoo this time when I was shampooing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squinch, 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 slope, squinch, 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 slope, squinch, squinch, squinch. And I feel it. So I'm going to put more product right there. And I'm going to finger slope. And finger slope. And keep finger sloping. Oh, I can feel it breaking up. It's broken. It's gone. It's gone. And you can find major knots and different things like that. This can even work for those little single strand knots that you hate. It can work for a lot of different things. And I put it together with the other hair, but hello. Okay, so finger detangling, it can be the last of your worries. Would you imagine that someone would tell you that all you had to do is put product on it and squinch your hair and slope it down and then finger slope and watch the knot go right down your hair shaft until it just submits at the end? Some of them do not submit at the end, and so you'll have to pick apart the hair. You feel the knot, you pick where the hair is, okay, and then you just try and segregate, that knot until you have just that knot. And then sometimes you just have one strand, and well, that's a different process. I'll show you that process later. That's a twist. Okay, so ladies, enjoy your day, and I hope that this detangling video helped. Remember, squinch, slope, finger slope, okay, and then detangle. All right, peace, queens.